Kindly confirm you can hear me, Dr. Rook, through the public chat, kindly. Okay, thank you. So just a minute. I'm doing some settings here. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want us to make progress kindly, and I believe all of you, both of you, can hear me. Danu has joined us. So, Danu, I believe you can also hear me from your end. And I want to move to another topic, that is the subject pronoun and the greetings. Okay. So when it comes to, let me just open that document very fast. Okay, so je vais partager mon écran tout de suite avec vous. So I believe you can see my screen, and again I will be very brief on this so that we can wind up on the same. So when we talk about the subject pronoun, what you call le pronom sujet en français, So the French subject pronouns are very important because remember the pronoun we use to replace a noun to avoid repetition. So le pronoun je. So we have got the first person speaking, je. So je, we say I, je. That's the person speaking, je. So tu is you, tu. We say tu, not tu. We say tu. Okay. Just a second. So we say tu. Tu is the person now speaking. The person you are addressing. So we say tu. Tu, you. The you, we have got the you familiar and the you formal. Remember, as I told you, in French, we have got two levels of communication. So we have got tu, which we are told you informal. Then we have got il, elle, third person singular. Okay, il, elle. So that is il is he, elle is she. Okay. Then we have got on. On, as you are going to see in the explanation, what on means. So on, we are told in this case means one, someone. So it can refer to you. It can refer to we. It can refer to they. It can refer to he. It can refer to she, but not the person speaking. Je. So we say je, tu, il, elle, on. Then their plural form. Their plural form, we say nous. Nous is the first person plural. The plural form of je is nous, you and I. Like we say now, nous sommes en classe avec Monsieur Dixon. So nous is we. Then we have got vous. Now, Danu and Lotaruka, I want you to understand. Look at what I've highlighted. Now, in French, remember I said there are two levels of communication. You can address someone as tu or as vous. So we are told tu, you address that person in an informal manner. Vous is addressing a person in a formal manner. At the same time, vous is the plural form of tu. We are going to discover that as we move along. Then the third person plural of il, you see, il, we say il, S is silent, so they. Elle, masculine group. So we are told il is masculine group, but elle is feminine group. But again, let me add this at this point, that il with s, the subject pronoun il cannot replace a mixture of gender, meaning both male and female. So, but elle is only referring to feminine group, more than one person in this case. Now, please note the following. We are told il and elle can also mean it. In other words, il and elle and their plural form on your right. So when we talk about the subject pronoun il and its plural form, elle and its plural form, we are referring to the third person. You can refer to a person, you can refer to a thing. In other words, we refer to things, both living and non-living, but based on the gender. Masculine, we say il. Feminine, we say elle. So I hope that is clear. And that's why we are told it means it. They can also mean it, referring to something else. Okay? When they replace a noun. So il replaces masculine noun. Actually, that is what I've just said. And elle replaces feminine nouns. Instead of a person name. Instead of a person's name. Okay? Now, il and elle can replace plural nouns as well in the same way. Remember, I just explained that il, the third person singular and third person plural, refers to both person and other things, living and non-living. Okay? Now, tu, the subject pronoun tu, when do you use tu? Tu is used when speaking to children, animals, or close friends and relatives. So please take note, when do you use tu? You use tu to address someone you are familiar with. Okay? What of vous? Vous is used when speaking to more than one person, whether direct or indirect. So just like I would say that for you, I can address you as tu. but now you are addressing me as vous in French. Remember, I've said in French we have got two levels of communication, especially when you're talking to someone either directly or indirectly. So the choice of either tu or vous depend on how well you know that person. So we are told tu use with the relatives, family members, close friends, animals, children, or your colleagues, your classmates, whoever you are very close with, you address that person as tu. Including God in French, God we address as tu. You say God the Father, so we say tu, not vous. So we are told vous, you address someone, a person, or someone you don't know, or who is older. Now, on I was talking about. On is a pronoun which is translated into English as one. The people, they, you in the indefinite sense. Remember, I said you can see it can mean one, it can mean the people, it can mean they as il or elle, it can mean you as tu or as tu when you're addressing that person, but not I. Remember, we are not told it can replace I. We are told also it replaces the new form to mean we. Okay? Note, je is reduced to J apostrophe before a word beginning with a vowel or silent H. Of course, I've added silent H there because you will see that when it comes to now learning of verbs in French, what happens, what determine whether it's going to be je or J apostrophe. When a verb begins with a vowel or silent H, then we reduce that into J apostrophe. Tu is reduced to T apostrophe before a vowel sound in informal language. Sorry. Now, informal language, meaning that if you are communicating in an informal manner, you will have to reduce it. But if you are not communicating in informal manner, it will remain as it is. Now, we have got two verbs that does not generally exist in English. Tutoyer. Tutoyer, we have got the tu before that. Tutoyer is just to address someone as tu, while vouvoyer is to address someone as vous. Okay? So tutoyer means is to use tu, it means to use tu, but vouvoyer is to use what? To use the subject pronoun vous when addressing someone. So that is very, very important. Any question there before I proceed? Question? Any question? Danu, you're fine, eh? Because I can't see Lotaruk. Danu, are we together? Hello, Danu, can you hear me? Okay, so I want to talk about the French greetings. The French greeting. So, just a summary of the same. Now, it is always important to note that for you to start any conversation, for you to start any dialogue, we talk about what? we talk about the French greetings. So just a minute. So we are talking about the French greetings. Greetings. I don't know whether you can see my board. Can you see the board? Just a minute, let me set it. Can you see the board? I don't know if you can see what I've written. Oh, there's a lot of light. I don't know if you can see what I've written fully. Just excuse me a bit. The junior is en classe. Donc, laissez-moi tranquille. Merci. So, can you see it now? It is still not clear. Now, I want us to talk about les salutations. Les salutations. Les salutations. So in French, we have got both formal and informal greetings. I want to be very, very brief on this as we wind up. Les salutations. So when you meet someone, we are told in French, we are told, just a minute, we are told, there's a document I was sharing with you. So we are told in French that it is it is indeed very important for you to note that when you meet someone, you're supposed to greet that person. Okay? Before you say anything, you're supposed to greet that person in French. So how do you do the same? So we have got les salutations. I want you to know this. The first word you're supposed to know in French is this word, bonjour. Bonjour. I believe you can see what I've written, bonjour. So bonjour means hello. It means good morning. It means good afternoon. So the word bonjour is used in the morning and in the afternoon. It means hello. It means good morning. It means good afternoon. So the response for bonjour is the same. You say bonjour. So this greeting is used in the morning and in the afternoon. We have the greeting bonsoir. Bonsoir. Le soir is evening. So this greeting is used in the evening hours to mean good evening. The response is the same. We say bonsoir. So if I say bonjour Michael, la réponse est bonjour Monsieur Dixon. Bonjour. Now these greetings, they are used in a formal manner. But let me bring something here. We have what we call honorary titles, the titles. We have the title, Madame. Madame is a title for a lady who is old or a lady who is married. We have Mademoiselle. Mademoiselle is a lady, so means miss. It means miss. Then we have Monsieur. Monsieur means Mr. or Sir. So when you say Monsieur Dixon, Mr. Dixon. When you say Monsieur Lotarouk, Mr. Lotarouk. But remember, Madame, if, for example, like myself, je suis marié. So I will say, my wife, I will say Madame Ouma, Mrs. Ouma. Remember I told you, Madame is a title of a lady who is married or a lady who is old. So Madame. So Madame plus the surname of the husband, or you just use Madame without the name, because you cannot say Madame Jacqueline. No, that's not allowed in French. So when you say Madame plus the name, it has to be accompanied by the name, the surname of the husband, or you simply say Madame. So how do you make these greetings more formal? So when you say Bonjour Madame, the greeting is now formal. When you say Bonsoir Madame, so any of this, I've said Madame, Mademoiselle, Monsieur. Then the plural form will say Mesdames, Mesdames et Messieurs. Mesdames et Messieurs. Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. So for example, you are supposed to give a speech. So we say, bonjour, mesdames et messieurs. Bonjour, mesdames et messieurs. Moi, je m'appelle Monsieur Dixon. Je suis votre professeur de français pour cet semestre. Okay? Bonjour, mesdames et messieurs. If it is just a lady, you say bonjour, madame et monsieur, lady and gentleman. Or we say bonjour, mesdames et messieurs. So what will determine the choice of the title is the number of people you are addressing and the agenda. So I believe that is clear. Am I clear up to that point, Lotaru? Kindly confirm. Is it clear? So allow me to wrap this. So I will explain this. So I've said this one was Madame et Messieurs, ladies and gentlemen. So like I was saying, when you say bonjour, Mesdames et Messieurs, bonjour, Mesdames, I've resumed it. Bonjour, Mesdames et Messieurs. Bonjour, Mesdames et Messieurs. Bonsoir, Mesdames et Messieurs. So basically, those are now formal. But we have other forms of greetings. Greetings are so many as I've posted on the portal. So please We'll just go through them. In case you meet any challenge, kindly feel free and contact me on the same. So we have a greeting like salut. Salut means hello. It means hi. So this greeting is purely informal. It also means goodbye. So when someone says salut, you respond salut. We have the greeting ça va or comment ça va. Comment ça va? So these greetings also they means how are you? Comment ça va? Ça va? Comment ça va? Okay? Ça va? Comment ça va? Ça va? Comment ça va? The response we just say ça va bien? Merci. Ça va bien, merci. Fine, thank you. Or you simply say, I don't know whether you can see my board clearly, or you simply say, ça va mal. Ça va mal, I'm not fine. So these ones, they are informal, including when you say, comment vas-tu? The tu, we are talked about this under the subject pronoun. So the tu is informal. So comment vas-tu? Comment vas-tu? So comment vas-tu? It means how is the going? To mean how are you doing? The response now is different here. So we say je vais bien. Pardon. Comment vas-tu? The response is je vais bien, merci. Je vais bien, merci. Je vais bien, merci. I'm fine, thank you. Je vais bien, merci. Okay? So that is that. But what of the formal version of this? Allow me to grab this. The formal version of comment vas-tu? Okay? The formal version of comment vas-tu is this. Comment allez-vous? Comment? V-O-U-S. This is double L. Eh? Comment allez-vous? How are you? How are you doing? Let me write it a good way. So we say comment allez-vous? How are you doing? I believe you can see it. Comment allez-vous? Because of the light. Comment allez-vous? How are you doing? The response is the same. Je vais bien, merci. I'm fine, thank you. Je vais bien, merci. The going is fine. Je vais bien, merci. Or you simply say, je vais mal. Now, we use the subject pronoun tu et vous. So when you want to ask someone and you want to engage the other person. So for example, we may say bonjour, ça va bien, merci. In an informal dialogue, so you will say et toi. Et toi to mean and you, okay? If it is informal, but if it is formal, we say et vous, okay? You say et vous. Now this vous et the toi is a tonic pronoun which comes from the subject pronoun tu. So et vous et toi, that means and you, meaning you are engaging the other person. Okay? Any question there? Any question, Lotaru? The last two, okay. The last two, for example, you meet someone, okay? You meet someone. You meet someone. Sorry, I will just have to work this way. You meet someone. You've greeted someone, bonjour. Like this is Dixon, huh? We say bonjour. Right? This is Lotaru. You respond, bonjour, right? Now, then you've responded. Then Dixon will ask you, comment ça va? How is the going? So you respond, je vais, this is Lotaru. Je vais, ça va bien, merci, pardon. Ça va bien? Pardonnez-moi, ça. Ça va bien? Ça va bien, merci. Now you want to engage me, you want to ask, and you. I'm fine, thank you. And you? So here you say et toi. So Dixon will respond, ça va, or ça va bien. Tuko pamoja? That is, this is informal. Informal conversation. You've understood that part? I hope that is clear. Now, the same, but now in a formal way. So, okay, if it is many people, you say bonjour, hello, or you say bonjour tout le monde, hello everyone, or you say bonjour à tous, hello everyone. So the two means the same. So this one, you simply say bonjour, or you say bonjour tout le monde, or you simply say bonjour à tous. Okay? That is, you are addressing many people. For example, if I come, we have a class, I will simply say bonjour. Or we say bonjour. If I'm addressing the class, I want to say hello, I can say bonjour, mesdames et messieurs. Remember, I gave you this title at the end. Mesdames et messieurs, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Remember that, okay? Is that clear? Ça va? Is that okay, Lotaruk? So as I said, I want to end up. Please. I have another class from 2, and so I told you and who. When do you use and who? So like the same conversation. So for example, you say, I hope you can see the board. So I say, bonjour, Monsieur Lotaruk. Okay. So you will respond. This is Dixon. Then Lotaruk say, bonjour, Monsieur, as the response, okay? Then I ask you, comment Comment allez-vous? How is the going? Comment allez-vous? You will say, je vais bien, merci. Je vais bien, merci. I'm fine, thank you. Now, you want to know how I'm also faring on. Remember, this is formal, okay? Formal. So here is where you say et vous, okay? And you, so Dixon will respond, bien, merci. Fine, thank you. Bien, merci. Or, je vais bien, merci. I am fine, thank you. Is that fine? Understood? When do you say et toi and when do you use et vous? Is that clear? So, gentlemen, allow me to stop there. We'll pick it from that next time we meet. I wish we could have another makeup, but your team are, I don't know. We will agree on the WhatsApp group if we can have maybe a makeup of 1 hour, so that we bury this, so that we make progress. So thank you so much. I hope you learned something, and see you next time. Okay. Is that okay? Okay, okay. Thank you, and enjoy your afternoon. Thank you so much, and keep in touch. Make use of the WhatsApp group. In case of anything, please don't hesitate to get back to me. So this session is adjourned until next time, inshallah. Okay? Bon après-midi et à la prochaine. Merci beaucoup.